Now we have 48 hours before she's back in the cabin, so there's a lot to get done, but I think this is gonna be a really good surprise. Now when the room is cleared, you can really hear that the books and the table and everything did a lot for the acoustics, because it's very echoey now. But now I can finally reach the borders of the room, so I'm gonna remove those with a crowbar and then access the entire floor and start working on that. Plank number 1 is now done, all the way up there. So this plank took now about half an hour, and we have all of these left. So we have some way to go. I have no idea if you can see how dusty it is. I have a layer on my entire body. I've been now sanding about 4 hours, and I've been doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planks so far. So that's maybe like 15% of the whole floor. This is going to take a while, but it looks really good and looks really promising. It's almost 7 in the evening now. I'm gonna go easily past midnight today, just to be able to make it before she gets back, I think. It's now past midnight. I'm halfway done. It takes such a long time. So now I'm gonna find my way to bed, and I have a new strategy. A new strategy for tomorrow that I'm hoping is gonna work better. I don't know if you can see how dusty it is. We just look at my cap. And this is with the, what do you call it, the dust trap I have here. But now I have about 6 hours before I need to get up again. So I need to get some hours of sleep, try to find my way through the bedroom, because you know everything that was in this room is now in the bedroom. So it's gonna be an interesting night. I mean, look at this. It's just complete chaos. I made a little path through here so I can actually reach the bed. But otherwise it's completely filled up. So good. It's 6:30 in the morning now, and I'm heading into town just to see if I can get some more tools to make this process a bit smoother and faster. Morgon. If you've watched my videos before, you know I've talked a lot about how kind and how helpful people are out here. And I wouldn't have made it without these lovely people around me. And this project is yet another example of that kind of kindness. When I started thinking about sanding down these floors and renovating the hallway and everything, I actually got a DM from a guy called Anders in Sollefteå, the town I just was in. And he just wrote like, "Hi, my name is Anders, I've been watching your videos for a while and I just wanted to reach out and say that if you ever need help with any equipment or anything, because I own a rental store in Sollefteå where we rent out equipment. So if you ever need anything, free of charge and everything, just let me know and I will hook you up." And I was like, perfect timing. So I just answered him like, yeah, that would be so helpful. And so I went to him a few days later and I picked up some of these machines, and now I've even picked up this bad boy that hopefully gonna make it a bit faster, this kind of project. He hasn't told me to say this, or this is not sponsored in any way. I just mean that like it really shows how kind people are. They don't expect anything in return. They're just so happy to help out. And I think that speaks a lot to the people around here actually. So a big shout out to you, Anders, and the rest of the guys at EAG Rental. Thank you for helping out. I'm starting to feel more and more for each passing minute that I won't be able to make this in time. There's still so much left and it's so little time left. I might have very much underestimated this project. We have always called this room the studio, and that was the plan from the very beginning. So I built like a table here and put up 2 chairs and built some shelves and put up some books, and yeah, we were supposed to sit here and work. But that didn't really work out. It's too small of a space to be two people working here. And the biggest problem have always been that this hallway down here, where the entrance is, has been extremely cold from basically fall all the way to spring. So this room up here has also been unusable. We have put it like in a radiator if you wanted to use this room very quickly, but mostly it's just been storage. And now, when me and my friend Lars renovated the floors, or insulated the floors here in the hallway just a few weeks ago, as you can see, I'm sitting in a t-shirt. It's minus 12 degrees Celsius outside, and it's not exactly super hot in here, but I can sit in a t-shirt with no problem at all, which means that we can actually use this room now. But we're not gonna have it as a studio. Since I'm building the A-frame, that's gonna be my studio, and Christina for now having her parents' summer house as her studio. This room as a studio is not needed anymore. But what we're really missing in this house, besides a bathroom of course, but I can't build a bathroom up here, but what we are really missing is a cozy corner. It may look very cozy in the living room and everything, but we don't have a couch or something like, you know, just to hang out, if that makes sense. Because downstairs is the kitchen and then the living room table where we eat, and that takes up the whole room almost. So my plan in here is to, as you've already seen, taking away the table and then put a sofa in here, some cozy lighting, some rugs, and then one day put a projector up here and then like a screen that you can roll up and down where we can watch movies, because we love to watch movies together, but we're always sitting in this wooden couch downstairs with our laptop. And that's charming, I guess, in some way, but since we are big movie nerds, I want a cozy corner with just like, when you're going for a really long walk outside in the snow, you can just come inside and make a cup of tea or hot chocolate or something, and then just come up here, curl into the couch with a cover or something, and just watch a movie. That is the room what we've been missing, and that's what I'm trying to renovate now. So the starting point is the floor, so we can start building from there, I guess. Believe it or not, but I think I'm actually done with the sanding. So now I'm gonna vacuum and then see if I missed any spots, which I'm probably done, but I feel excited. Before I put on some oil on the floor, I actually need to decorate a bit first, because when the oil is on the floor, I will not be able to reach this spot. So I'm glad I figured this out now and not when it was too late. This is actually a lamp that Christine picked out herself, but she hasn't seen it yet, so it's gonna be a premiere in that sense at least. I don't dare to buy something like this without asking her first, so I made sure that she picked something that she liked. So for the oil, we're gonna use this. We call it hårdvaxolja in Sweden. So this is the first layer, and that has a bit of white in it. So it's, the wood gets a bit of a white tone to it. Not covered, absolutely not, it's just the oil. And then the second layer is this one, also hårdvaxolja, but it's not any color in it. It's just a matte, transparent oil, basically. So 2 layers in total. So I'm only putting on a very thin layer because it's just a small coat basically, and it's a bit tricky to get it completely even because the planks are so different colors. I don't know if you can see, this one is more of a brown reddish tone, and this one is way brighter, almost like a light yellow almost. So they're gonna look different in the end, but that's completely fine. Now, I just want to say a big thank you to my friends over at Audible for sponsoring this video. Audible, they offer an incredible selection of audiobooks and podcasts across every genre. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I've mentioned Audible many times before, and that's because I use it every single day, and that's why it's so easy for me to recommend them to you as well. And one of the best things about having them as a sponsor is that I get to sit here with you and tell you about one of my absolute favorite books. It's a book I just finished listening to. So this time, I want you to check out the book Tim, the official biography of Avicii. I went through so many different emotions when I was listening to this book. Everything from I felt very, very inspired to having this heavy, tragic feeling in my chest. And the reason I want you to listen to this one is because I think the topic of mental health is more important than ever to talk about. There's so much going on behind the curtains of our lives. So that's why we need to talk to each other and listen to others' stories to go through this, because we need to understand that we're not alone in these kind of feelings. The way Audible works is that with a membership, you get 1 credit each month that you can use for any title in their entire library. And you also get to keep that title forever. You can start listening right now with a 30 days Audible trial. And with that trial, you can choose 1 audiobook and you get full access to their entire Plus catalog. To check it out, you just head over to audible.com/Kalle Flodin or simply text Kalle Flodin in one word to 500 500. And new members can always try Audible out for a month for free just to check it out. So a big thank you to Audible for sponsoring and making videos like this one possible. Okay, now she's coming. Up here.
Really? Okay. What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing here?
Where's my books?
Is that your own?
Yeah.
Don't walk on it.
Oh, pretty. I was just like, wow, why is my stuff? That's the only thing I was thinking.
Okay.
Wow, that's pretty, honey.
Isn't it? So now it's matching the hallway.
That's extremely pretty.
Yeah. It's very wet.
I didn't see the floor. I just saw an
empty... you looked at the staircases or shelves.
It was just an empty room, and I was like, why do you have moved my books?
Okay, that makes sense then. It's now 12 hours later and the oil has started to dry at least. So it's looking kind of good. And now, just let me show you what we're hoping to do at least. So maybe put a couch over there somewhere, like a coffee table, some cozy lights in the corner, put out the books up again like that. And then maybe have a projector up here somewhere and then project it to a screen that's going to be able to put up and down here. But just let me show you downstairs here. So you can actually see what the difference is before and after. So this is the hall I've now renovated in the hallway after the oil and everything, and this is what it looked like before. I hope you can see a difference. So one day we're gonna do this living room as well, but that has to wait a bit, I would say. See you guys soon again, and until then, take care. Bye.